So here's Larry and Sean taking Sandy.
100 pounds of ballast for the back seat. Sean actually got his proficiency check done the other day with West Fry. However, he has never soloed the aircraft.
Oh boy.
So it's crazy. He can legally right now take his wife and kids flying because
they have the guts.
He has the rating, but this is the actual solo this morning. So we're just waiting for some really good air. We've done some advanced training already, and so if anybody's ready for a solo, it's Sean.
2022 is our first solo student of the new year.
Sean, you copy?
I copy.
Super.
Zephyrhills, Volt Strike taking runway 23 for departure. Zephyrhills.
Woo, look at him go. It is always so exciting to go on your first solo flight. The exhilaration, the nervousness.
Zephyrhills, Volt Strike turning right crosswind, runway 23 Zephyrhills.
So it's 9:30 this morning, and Zephyrhills Airport is getting pretty busy. We've got, I think, 3 or 4 inbound, 1 waiting to depart. We'll see how many stay in the pattern, but it's going to be interesting. So this is going to be a busy pattern, but on solo. Sean is a commercial pilot, though, so he's used to working with other traffic, but anytime you're doing a solo in a new aircraft, you really got your concentration up, and the more aircraft, the more that'll break his concentration. So we'll see how he does.
This is Eric, another instructor, both in Cessnas.
Zephyrhills, Volt Strike turning long base, runway 23 Zephyrhills. Zephyrhills,
Okay, I'll see you in 20. Okay. All right. Yeah.
So everybody's out here today practicing.
Zephyrhills traffic, Cessna 706, expect from 4 miles to the north on entering downwind runway 23. Runway 23, Zephyrhills. Zephyrhills traffic, Cessna 11 November, about 3 miles to the north. You're following on the right downwind, behind 60 Quebec, Zephyrhills. Zephyrhills traffic, Cessna 706 Quebec, and entering the downwind runway. Right turning right, final, word is final. Runway 23, Zephyrhills. Victor, our approaching east about 2 miles out, going to join the downwind for 23, Zephyrhills.
Very nice. Take a right at Alpha 1, and then an immediate right, and we're to your right.
Traffic here today, as you can see. Woohoo!
Nice solo.
I lived.
Man, your hands are cold.
My hands are freezing. I can't feel them. I can't.
Yeah, it's a nice January day in Florida. We're talking 10 o'clock in the morning now we're approaching, and it really is just gorgeous air. Yeah, so Sean, tell viewers at home what your flight experience is leading up into your REVOLT.
I've got hang gliding experience, so I've been flying hang gliders for 15 years, and I am an instrument-rated pilot. And I actually have a little ATF soaring trike that I've spent, I'm thinking 3 to 4 to 5 hours in, that's about it. But this is putting together what I knew about hang gliding, what I knew about power plane, puts all that together. It really does.
How was the transition? Was it just same or different, or?
Oh, it's extremely different. No, you don't go fly an ATF and then go fly this. This is more of an airplane. I will say this your style of landing, which this is going to sound like a commercial, but it's not meant to be, of coming in and then using the energy to come down and on, is kind of foolproof for these types, for most conditions. Because I'm not, in the ATF when I'm coming down kind of level, and it bobbles. This one, you're coming down, and then by the time you hit the turbulence, you've got the energy to go down through the turbulence and get it on the runway. So you're no longer, you're still controlling it, but you're no longer being thrown around going, oh, I gotta hit the runway, because you've pretty much got a beeline down. I love that. Yeah. I love that. And then once you get to the runway and you gotta do the flare, it's all about just hold it off the runway.
Yeah, and we practiced 3 different style of landings, some power on, some flat, some steep, power off, some hybrids. And I think your favorite was the power off steep approach.
My favorite is the power off steep approach.
Mine too.
And that is what
I
you
love it.
executed here for us today at almost 10 o'clock in the morning. I have to tell the story, or at least bring it up. So you came to me how many years ago to kind of check out trikes?
It had to have been 5 years ago.
And you brought your wife.
and I brought my wife, and I came and I flew this.
And you wanted one pretty bad.
And I wanted one, but my wife said, no, you can't have one. So I brought my new wife back just a little bit ago, and that's what he was getting at. Larry actually said, I'm just going to take you down the runway, and I'll take you a foot off and see if you like it. And she was really nervous. And she got in it, and they didn't come back. They just didn't come back. So the kids and I were sitting in the hangar debating whether she liked it or not. And I'm going, oh, I bet she hated it, because I'm always the, oh no, it's going to go wrong. I bet she hated it. The kids were like, oh, she loves it. So they come down, they come rolling in. She pops up her helmet, and there's a grin from here to here on her face. And
it is addicting.
Within a week, we own this one.
And her first words after kind of evaluating on the way up, she, oh my God, my kids would love this. Mm-hmm. And so you've got 2 kids. How old are they?
11 and 14. I got to get that right now that I'm on film.
Yeah.
11 and 14, and they're dying to go up. They're dying to go up.
That's awesome.